An devoured souls growing stronger with each kill upon fusing with beings like that, resisting the urge to kill, felt the hate of stupidity. Sakurai went so far as to call it suicide. In short, unless I supplied it with constant sacrifices, it would eat away at my own soul until it died. Welcome back to Dies Irae, and last time... I yawned very much. Well. No, we discussed some dark topics. So let's get to some lighter ones, hopefully.
So,
I see.
じゃあ、綾瀬さんが殺した人たち、彼らのために何かしようって意思もないわけね。
So that means that you don't intend to do anything for the people Ayase killed.
けじめはつけるさ。
I'll put an end to this. Once I clarified the cause of all this, I'd eliminated, and the moment I was driven by that singular goal. Which was precisely why I couldn't stand this evasive, unclear attitude of hers.
まあ、あなたの硬派な考えはよくわかったわ。実際に親しい人が死んでしまっても、同じことを言えるのかどうかは知らないけど。
Well, I believe I've gotten a better grasp on your rather straight-laced mindset. Well, we'll see if you can still say that after someone close to you really does die.
ほら、そんな怖い顔しないでよ。別に脅してるわけじゃないって言ってるのに。疑り深い性格なのね。
Come now, no need to glare at me like that. I've already said I didn't come here to threaten you, remember? You really do appear to have severe trust issues.
それで
Anyway, yes.
答えろよ。お前の本当の目的は?
Answer me. What are you really after?
目的ね。
What indeed? After a slight pause, Sakurai gave a snort.
言ったでしょ。学校が楽しいのよ。さっきみたいに青臭くて何年後かに思い出したら恥ずかしくなるような話をいっぱいしたい。
Remember what I said? I enjoy school. I want to have plenty of childish conversations like that one, the one we've just had, the kinds I can look back on years later and get embarrassed about.
他にもどこのケーキ屋さんが美味しいとか、何組の誰々がかっこいいとか、テスト勉強が面倒だとかね。そういうのを私は満喫したいのよ。
Discussing which bakery has the best cake, how handsome this or that guy from another class is, stressing over tests. I want to experience all these things to my heart's content. It's not that great, you know. But I guess still better than adult life. And still better than killing people. Definitely better than killing people. Although I thought several times during my school days that I would die of boredom. Oh. But yeah, I survived.
でも、私がクラスの子たちと仲良くしてると、あなたが邪推するでしょ。だからこうやって藤井君にだけ絡んでるの。あまり邪険にしないでほしいわ。
My neighbor's cooking coffee. I want some. But if I tried to get along with the others in class, you'd think I had ulterior motives. So that's why I'm hardly interacting with you. I wish you'd been a bit nicer, honestly.
そんなに迷惑?
Is there really so much to ask? Ren, you said to Kazumi that Kay is your girlfriend, so maybe you should do something for her. Because she accepted that excuse and helped you. Just do something in return? She isn't that bad. She didn't hurt you in any way. She's just part of a group that's against you. But she helps you to get so that you can get stronger and get defeated by her. Logics. More like I was in the mood to send her flying with a right hook. Did I read that last one? Oh, there were dots. Is that really so much to ask? Ah, that was that. Okay. Wanting to enjoy school life, or did she get off talking like that when she destroyed mine? So in the end, she had no intention of revealing her goal at all. Even if she was simply fooling around, all she achieved was pissing me off.
もういい。勝手にしろ。
Whatever, do what you want. But as I was about to leave, clicking my tongue in irritation.
そう。だったら綾瀬さん、私と一緒に登校する？
I see. Then will you go to school with me, Ayase?
No.
What? Hearing her name sent a metaphorical electric shock over my whole body. I turned around only to be met with the sight of Kazumi peeking her head out from behind a nearby telephone pole. You didn't think she would go to school, idiot? Oh, poor Kazumi. Good morning.
おはよう綾瀬さん。いい朝ね。
Good morning, Ayase. Nice weather, isn't it? Kazumi. Just how long had she been spying on the two of us? As ridiculous as that sounded, I had completely failed to notice her.
藤井君は急いでるから先に行くって言ってるけど、あなたはどうする？
Fuji said he'd be going on ahead because he was in a hurry, but what about you?
そうだね。どうしようか。
Good question. Kazumi threw a glance in my direction, hesitating. For a moment, she ultimately spoke up again, her tone feeling somewhat reserved.
そうだね。せっかくだから私は桜井さんと。
You're right. I guess I might as well go with you, Sakurai.
おい待て。
Hey, hold on. Cutting my way between them, I don't know who to choose. I don't know. Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose, please. Oh. I ultimately like Sakurai more, so I guess I'll track Sakurai away.
行くぞ桜井。
Let's go, Sakurai. Oh, wrong button. I didn't mean to save. Let's go, Sakurai. I grabbed Sakurai by the wrist, forcefully tracking her away.
ちょっとレン。
Hey, Ren! Despite Kazumi's attempt at calling out to me from behind, I completely ignored her. For the time being, I had to get these two as far away from each other as possible.
いいの？あれ、ほっといて。
Are you sure about leaving her on her own?
いいもクソもないだろう。
As if I had a choice.
でもあの子、なんか泣いてるっぽいわよ。
So right. But it looked like she was crying. I won't feel bad about my decision to drag you away, okay? I decided to do so, so I will stick with that decision. And I don't like Kazumi anyway, so you have to be with me and, I don't know, fall in love with me. I like you. I like more sophisticated people. I like the calm type, not the overly energetic type that Kazumi is.
まるで私が藤井君をたぶらかしてる悪い女みたいに思われそうで嫌なんだけど。
You already told her that you were Ren's girlfriend. So yeah, she already hates your guts. I'm quite sure of that. If she can remember, that is. I don't know. Was she still under the spell at that time? Everything is getting messed up in my head. Why I imagine she now thinks I'm a woman of dubious reputation here to snatch you away.
似たようなもんだろ。それから黙れ。
That's not far from the truth. Also, shut up.
まあいいけど。でも彼女、ああいう扱いをされるのが一番嫌なんじゃなかったかしらね。
She'll have to learn to deal with it. Well, I don't mind, but doesn't she particularly hate being treated that way?
あの夜も 本音を暴露してたじゃない。今は忘れてるんだろうけど、あれが嘘だったわけでもないんだし。
She let bare all her true feelings that night, didn't she? She may have forgotten about it by now, but that doesn't mean it was love.
黙れよ。
Shut up.
ムカつくやつだなお前。俺の相手だけするんじゃなかったのか。
You're really pissing me off. Wasn't I supposed to be the only one you'd interact with?
了解。怒らないでよ、分かったから。
Very well. I get it, so calm
あまり
down.
カリカリしてると良くないわよ。さっきのセリフもなんか誤解を招きそうな感じだし。
Try not to be so snappy. What you've just said is already prone to give fuel to some sort of misunderstanding. She was right. The way we'd been arguing in front of the gate had already earned us some funny looks from the nearby students.
くそ。
Damn it. Still, I managed to get her away from Kazumi, which was something. I understood how she felt, but I didn't know what else to do. That was something. End of the sentence. I understood how she felt, but I didn't know what else to do. Now it makes sense. I liked to let go of Sakurai and walked past the gate by myself. My top priority right now was to master formation as soon as possible. Sakurai's aloof evasiveness aside, it was clear as day that I'd have about a snowball's chance in hell to fend off Rilke and Wilhelm otherwise. And so the school day drew to a close. Today was only a half day due to it being Saturday. I skipped all my classes and sat around on the roof, pondering what to do next. It's something I don't have to understand, right? You go to school but skip every last class. Okay, you don't want to be close to them and be forced to control yourself around them, but hey, then I wouldn't go to school. Even if you feel more comfortable at school. But that's just a waste of time. I already hate going to uni for one seminar. 2 hours. 20 minutes walkway to get there. I'll sit there for 1.5 hours listening to other students tell me about their workplace, and then I'll walk back 20 minutes. That's it. That's my Monday. If the seminar is actually happening. It is not most of the time. So yeah, sitting at home most of the time. That makes it even harder to get yourself motivated to go somewhere. But yeah, I wouldn't go to school. Just skip classes. I don't know. As the school was an electrical ground, it would probably be best for me to stay here as much as possible. Hell, maybe I'd even go as far as spending the night here. I figured today might very well be the day I did that. I had stuff to take care of anyway. You need to eat, you need a safe place to sleep, you need... Oh, well. Just change of clothes. You should wash that uniform at some point. I closed my eyes and focused, trying to practice what I did in the classroom the other night, activating my Ahnenerbe. I'd repeated the process hundreds and hundreds of times since early morning. Why did you put a filter over that? My eyes slowly fluttered open. I'd been at it for over 5 hours now, but I still couldn't control it all that well. My power was omnidirectional, which meant that unless I had a firm grip on the reins, I'd never be free from the risk of recklessly slicing up friend and foe alike. In all honesty, this hardly felt like a power suited for protecting others. The way it was prone to indiscriminately harming everything and everyone in this vicinity made it seem more like a wild animal gone berserk. I took a deep breath and reached out with my right hand, focusing on everything from my shoulder to my fingertips and even beyond that, picturing something flying out of it. That something was the blade of a guillotine. Having experienced numerous decapitations in a dreamscape ever since I'd been discharged from the hospital, its sheer prowess had long since seeped into the very crevice of my being. As such, I could replicate its sharpness with relative ease. The problem, as I'd previously implied, lay in controlling it. And that front Kazumi did a better job than me. Back then, I viewed her attacks as something more than a haphazardly released series of slashes, but forcing this thing to properly hit its targets was no trivial feat. I wasn't praising her for such a deed, nor did I want to, but if I was to be honest, being able to aim all her slashes directly at my neck without fail stood testament to a certain level of skill. Hard to tell if it was her kendo experience or single-minded personality at work here, though at any rate, for a slacker like me who had yet to put serious effort into anything in life, it felt like a bit of a tough assignment to tackle, as in it wasn't going well at all. Much like right now. Despite aiming for the empty can sitting lonely on the bench, I ended up slicing up the wire mesh a good 3 meters away from it. Damn it. I sucked at this. Big time, more tired than exasperated. I ended up throwing myself spread eagle onto the ground. I had the time neither to slack off nor sulk, but I wasn't gonna get anywhere at this rate. I needed a more efficient way to train, and I needed it now. If I kept this up, I'd just end up pointlessly destroying school property without any result to show for it. Sakurai claimed that grasping and giving it form was key, which made him consider sketching it down, but it felt that to be kinda off the mark. What I'd likely need is a way to crystallize the aggression within me. What the hell was the logic behind having a guy with a fear of blades materialize a guillotine? Hell, why even me of all people? Take Marie, for example. What exactly was her deal? Judging from the vague memories I had of that dream, I got the feeling she was talking something about fate or predestination. I could say for sure I didn't know any French people, nor had I ever visited the country. I couldn't imagine the look of the two of us having any kind of predestined relationship. But there was one thing I knew for a fact. So that's really it. I gently placed a finger on my neck. The makeup I applied to the skin may have concealed it nicely, but Marie's decapitation scar was still definitely there. In life, she must have been executed with a guillotine. She didn't give me the impression of a sinner or criminal, but then again, the 18th century was the heyday of civil revolutions and witch trials. Plenty of people must have died for crimes they never committed, which never saw the guillotine. Not as far as I know. It might have happened, but I doubt it. Then the true nature of this power came in the form of the crutches and regrets of her past life, which would certainly explain her indiscriminate urge to destroy everything in her path. On the other hand, I couldn't sense the faintest hint of malice from Marie herself. Anne and Abby devoured souls, growing stronger with each kill upon fusing with beings like that. Resisting the urge to kill felt the hate of stupidity. Sakurai went so far as to call it suicide. In short, unless I supplied it with constant sacrifices, it would eat away at my own soul until it died. So the total stock I had at the moment were the 10 or so people Kazumi had killed. It sure didn't sound like a lot. It was likely going to use them all up the moment fighting broke out for real. With that said, using the souls of innocent people as fuel for my purposes was out of the question. I wouldn't do it. my best way was to try and beat the first enemy with only my soul. Then I could just absorb and keep using the souls of my defeated enemies afterwards. Which sounded kinda... no, it actually sounded pretty much nigh impossible. At any rate, the problem was picking first opponent. According to Sakurai, I was up against 12 others. Considering I'd eventually have to face them all, logic would dictate that I started with the weakest. Not necessarily the most solid plan in terms of absorbing souls, but nothing good would come from overstepping my bounds either. Then who should I aim for my first sight on? Wilhelm was a powerhouse, Rosaka a complete enigma. As for Sakurai, more than anything, she was tough to deal with. Then there was that Spinner guy, whom I knew nothing about. Seeing how I'd yet to actually meet him, I wondered how strong of an opponent he'd be. Wait, what the hell was I even thinking? Well, let's figure that out in the next part. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!